Welcome back. If you're listening out there in Radio Land, here we go on April the 16th, Mastering Geometric Series. We may have some sequences in there too. And whenever you see the SN, that means series, okay? Series is the sum of the terms, which means we would want to add all of the terms together. And look right here. They don't want the sum this time. They told me it was this. But on this first bank of 13 through 16, you want to find A1. All of these find A1. Well, there it is right there. A1. Well, let's redo our formula before we begin. Let's cross multiply. And I get that. Then let's divide by 1 minus r to the n on both sides. I'm going to write A1 on the left. And there's my formula. And so let's just substitute into it. Sn is 85 and 5/16. Boy, they gave us a doozy of a number right there. And then let's see, I want 1 minus r. Well, r is 4. And then the bottom I want 1 minus r to the 6th power. And then all I have to do is be able to calculate this, okay? So you're going to have to be careful when you calculate this so you don't punch any buttons wrong, okay? Because this right here is -3. This is going to be negative something down here. So let's leave this for the time being. Times -3. And let's figure out what 1 minus 4 to the 6th is. 1 minus 4 up to the 6th power. That's -40, 95. Okay. All right, now let's try to calculate. So let's put everything up here. 85 plus 5 divided by 16. You'll want to be careful with this. Notice I'm going to put everything in parentheses so this gets calculated correctly. 0.0625. There's your A1. Now, if you did fractions on this whole thing, I think that's a 16th. It is. We would also accept a 16th on that one if you had it. Okay? So there's 13. 13 through 16. Let's see. I don't know, all of these look so easy. Let's do 15 just for grins. Okay, 15, they give me that one. Oh, look. They gave me the nth term. On this one, I do not know what n is. Oh boy. I have no idea what n is at all. But lucky for me, I have 2 SN formulas. This is my other SN formula. So you don't even need to know what n is. Because think about it. we could solve this thing for A1. Well, let's cross multiply again. And then this time, let's add ANR to both sides. And what I get is the first term is going to be that. And then just plug your numbers in. 1 minus a half. AN is 4 and R is a half. And then calculate. Okay, so this is 120. 1 minus a half, that's a half. A half of 4, that's 2. A half of 10 is 5. A half of 20 is 10. You can use your calculator on that if you wish. Okay, so here's two formulas. Here's two more. There's 4 formulas so far for A1 and SN. So you'll need those on test day. So I would say go little gadget on that. So you should be okay on 13 and 15. We'll do 14 and 16. We'll give you those in a minute. Okay, and then we've got these on the other page. We've got page 677, 51 through 56. So we're still working on this. So we got 18 through 21 too. What am I trying to do? Okay, well we better go get 18 first. Okay, so let's go get 18. Let's see what it's all about. 18. Oh, this is a little different. They're giving me the first term. They're giving me R. And they're giving me N. Oh, good. And they want me to find AN. Okay. So notice I can use, I don't need an SN formula. So I know N is 7. I know the first term is 2400. I know the ratio is a fourth. I know N minus 1 would be that. So all I got to do is calculate 2400 1/4 to the 6th power. So let's just enter that and see what happens. 2400 1/4 to the 6th power. The answer is 0.5859375. If you want to give me the fraction, I don't care. It's 75 over 128. And we just use our normal AN formula on those. So all of those are the same, really. They give you the same things on all of them. It's not too bad. We'll do 20 while we're here. Then we'll look at some of the ones on the bottom. A1 is 2 nights. R is 3. N is 7. And I'm going to use my standard. I want to find AN, so I want to find the 7th term. R is 3. 7 minus 1 is going to be 6. 2 nights times 3 to the 6th. Okay, let's calculate it. 2 divided by 9. It's too bright, isn't it? There we go. 2 divided by 9. 3 up to the 6th power. 162. And we're good on that one. Okay, very good. We're about 10 minutes. Let's see if we can squeeze some of these at the bottom down here. Here's 51. 51 is back to those other formulas. And they want me to find the first term again. Okay, so let's see. They give me R and N. I got S in, I've got R, and I've got N. I want to use this formula for A1. Okay, so I do negative 2912. 1 minus 3 in the bottom, 1 minus 3 to the 6th. And then all I got to do is manage to calculate that. Well, let's just put everything in parentheses. If you put everything in parentheses, you should be okay on it. Let's see, negative 2912, close it, open it, 1 minus 3, close it, divide by, open it, 1 minus 3 to the 6th, close it, answer negative 8. And that's the correct answer, and then maybe 55, and then we'll show you the problems. I'm trying to stay under 15 minutes right here. AN is 1024, R is 8, N is 5. Find A1. Well, since you don't have an SN, we want to use this formula. So all you have to do is divide by that. So I would get AN divided by R to the N minus 1, which would be 8 to the 4th. 124, 1024 divided by 8 to the 4th. Point is a quarter. Okay, and that was the answer on that one. So we need to show you the rest of these problems. So 13 through 16 were right here. 13 through 16. That was these down here, and I did a couple of them. I think I did those two. I did 13 and 15, so those are already done. So you do those two. And then up here at the top, 18 through 21, I think I did 2 of those too. So you do these 2. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to do these 4, because I did 51 and 55. Okay, and that should be it. We got under 15 minutes, so you two won't fuss at me, and we're over.